Hey you BiKoPians, this is my garage and this is my 1987 Fisher Montare. We're gonna take it to the trail and see what it's like to ride a 1987 mountain bike. There's gonna be some chances of going over the bars. It is the original mass production mountain bike. This is before Gary Fisher became the Gary Fisher brand. This is back really old school when Gary Fisher was first getting in the game and really mass producing bikes from, I believe it was Japan where the first orders came from. Check out that brake right there. They don't make stuff like that anymore.
Oh man, these brakes are sketch.
And check out this custom paint job. Yeah, that is paint. That is not a decal. That is something I did when I restored this bike. So there's some things you should know about this Fisher Montare mountain bike that make it really unique. One of them is the U-brake right here.
Please, brakes work.
It's sort of hard to see probably on camera, but that's a Dior XT. I'm assuming from 1987, which is sort of wild to think about, but that is a U-brake. The reason I understand that they got rid of them is because mud would clog in there, and there were only a couple years that U-brakes were really made.
Well, I'm 11.5 miles in, and I totally lost my rear U-brake right there.
But really makes this bike really a rideable museum piece. Pretty cool. The other thing, and I mentioned earlier, is this pulley brake. Like, that only happened for a couple years in the early days of mountain biking, and it just like, you see this bike, you're like, whoa, what is that?
Even these sketchy brakes.
Other couple things about this Fisher Montare that I've done to make it a little bit different is, one, the wheels. The wheels are actually up on my wall right here. These wheels, back in the day, they were like the amazing top of the line wheels. Unfortunately, they're cracked. They look really great on my wall, but they're not safe on the bike anymore. So I put some Alex rims on here and some Billy Bonkers tires. They look really cool. I don't know how well they're gonna do on the trail though, without a lot of grip. They are tubed, which will hurt my grip too. Hopefully we won't get any flats with punctures, but we'll see. The other thing that I did to this bike that's a little bit different is the old drivetrain. It was a mess. And that bottom bracket, it's a piece of work. We'll just put it that way. But what I did is I converted it to single speed. But it's gonna make it challenging to ride on trail. There are no gears to shift here. It is literally old school brake, single speed, fully rigid, old school mountain bike. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I hope I don't get hurt. So before we head to the trail and test out this 1987 Fisher Montare, I wanna give you a little bit of comparison. These are 26-inch wheels, and a lot of people say old school mountain bikes have the geometry of a gravel bike, a modern gravel bike. So I'm gonna start off is, what you see right here is my gravel bike. It is made in Ghana and it's a bamboo gravel bike, a bit unusual. I don't know if you can see through there, but the geometry, it looks fairly similar. I can definitely see how that comparison's made often, but let's go and look behind it. Behind it, I have a modern day trail bike, mullet, amazing bike, and let's see how that stacks up. You can just see through the frames there, completely different. I would say that I'm gonna be much more upright, and there's gonna be some chances of going over the bars. Again, no suspension, big difference, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how this Fisher Montare does on the trails.
All right, here we go. Seneca Park, Louisville, Kentucky, getting a little warm up. Single speed's gonna really put me through my paces. You feel every single little bump, but it feels good. You feel very connected to this old school bike. This is gonna be challenging. Let's see. Made it. Oh, the brakes on this bike are super, super sketch. See if I can get some air. This is the start of a really rocky section, and I'm probably not walking, but I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like a boss. All right, let's go. Can I do it? Yeah, got stuck. All right, let's go. Yeah, buddy, single speed and fully rigid. 1987, let's go. Woo! Oh. All right. All right, let's keep going. See what we can do. Let's go. Yeah, I have to stand the low line today. Oh shit. Held it. Oh. All right. Deep in the other pole. Damn. Whew. All right, let's go. Deep breaths. All right. All right. Keep focused. Oh man. All right. Don't want to skip that one. Let's see what else. All right. Woo. All right, back in the saddle. Chain came off, got it back on. Let's go. Let's finish it. All right. Whoop, boom. All right, gotta get momentum to clean this. I'll take that as a win. All right, this is the start of a fun little downhill at Seneca Park in Louisville, Kentucky. Getting on the Fisher Montare 1987, a 38-year-old mountain bike, and you feel everything, man. You feel everything. And oh, these brakes, man. These brakes are scaring me, but hey, it's fun, right? All right, here comes a little kicker. Let's see if I can hit it. All right, let's go. Yeah. Gotta be quiet. They're teeing off. Sort of wild that this trail goes right basically on top of Seneca golf course, and that absolutely is wild. I've never seen a trail like this. I'm sure somewhere out there in the world there's more trails that are on a golf course, but like totally on my left side, that's a fairway. Like I could get hit by a golf ball right now. I mean, what would that be like? Oh, at least I'm wearing a helmet and glasses. Like that'd be all right, I guess. It's like, you know, you're about to get hit by a golf ball, but you think about it pretty constantly. At least I do, and I don't know why I'm paranoid. It's like I probably have a better chance of buying a lottery ticket and winning the lottery, but here I am thinking about getting hit by a golf ball while riding a 40-year-old mountain bike and on this beautiful spring day. Look at all those happy golfers over there. Right next to their green. Let's go. Woo. All right, brakes. Woo. Oh man, this bike's beating me right now. All right, let's go. Oh, I am not riding over that. No way. All right. You nailed it. All right, this climb is punchy on a normal mountain bike, let alone like a 30, almost 40-year-old, fully rigid, still mountain bike that's a single speed, and this is gonna be super hard. Oh, I'm laying it down. Yes. Feel that power transfer. All right, made it. Whew. That's what you call a win. That's what gets you going. That's what you gotta love mountain biking. This section with a ton of roots, and it's absolutely beating me up on this 40 or 30-something-year-old bike. Oh, tight turn. All right. Woo. All right, here's some roots. That probably doesn't look like much on video, but right now it's a little difficult. All right, here we go. Please, brakes, work. Oh, work, please. Oh, you gotta have speed. Feeling those legs. That's what all those squats are for. All those lunges in the gym. That's why I hit the gym multiple days a week, lifting weights, those core exercises, all of that right now on the single speed. That's why I can do this. It's sustain it and make it up the top of this little hill with all these roots. All right, there's this little downhill, a little twisty turny, a lot of roots, and then it shoots you out right at the road. And I'm feeling it. I wasn't planning on going to Cherokee Park today on this 30-40-year-old bike, but I'm feeling it. We're leaving the relative ease of Seneca Park and we're heading towards Cherokee Park. Let's go. About to pick up the trail again from the road, entering Cherokee Park, and there's always a little bit of a climb, especially on a rigid 30-40-year-old mountain bike, and completely standing right now and just powering up this little entrance to the hill. Wow, look at this bike in front of all these spring flowers. It's so beautiful. Gosh, spring, Kentucky, it's so great. Look at these flowers. It's so beautiful and so nice and so cool. It's little mountain bike things like that just make mountain biking so much fun. It's so great for you mentally. Be out in the woods. It's such a good, at least for me, mental relief from the day-to-day grind, and it's why I do it, you know, to feel like a kid again and to get in the woods and just enjoy yourself and have that huge smile on your face. Even this little downhill, it's just so much fun. You gotta love it. Oh man, it's so great. There's a little technical section, especially on this really old bike, and oh, roots, oh, balance, balance, balance. All right, speed. Oh. All right, fully standing, cranking up the hill. Fast. Oh, almost lost grip. All right, whew. All right, made it up, moving in. Whew. Oh man, these brakes are sketch. You really take modern mountain bikes for granted, but man, we've come a long way in 30-40 years. Creek crossing, here we go. It's unusual. Doesn't smell like sewage today. Very unusual for this part of Cherokee Park. Nope, there's the sewage. I was upwind of it. Oh, I wish they'd really fix that. It's like I've been riding here for a really, really long time, and there's always sewage there, and it always disgusts me. And it's like, I know everybody notices and complains about it, but I don't even know how you go about fixing something like that. All right, on the Fisher Montare 1987 37-year-old bike, and when I was first starting mountain biking a long time ago, this hill at Cherokee Park always used to get me, and I've cleaned it for a long time, but here I am on a really old mountain bike in a single speed. Let's go, let's get it. Standing up and powering through these roots. All right, let's go. Feel like I'm a surgeon, the bike is my scalpel, and I'm just powering up this, choosing my line carefully. Really slippery. Let's power up. Yeah, baby. Yes, 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 yes. Feel really cool on this old bike, but not these roots. Oh shit. Roots on this bike, man. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. What's ahead, what's ahead, what's ahead? Whew, weaving between the trees. All right, look at this flow, let's go. Whew, yeah. Got a little mountain biking in the woods, little ups, downs. And here's some more down into a curve. Oh, these brakes, even on this trail, are super sketch. You know, the easy ride around would be to go left, but let's see. Oh, I don't want to go over the bars. All right, we're gonna go left. Oh, tree. Ah, that was a total fail. I shouldn't have chickened out. I should have done that. Oh well, here's the other one. Blowing up here. Yeah. Oh, all right, got my confidence back. It's so funny how they can have mountain biking. It's such a mental game, and you know, a lot of time you have the physical skills, but sometimes your mind just holds you back, and breaking through that mental barrier is what can break you through to the other side and unleash your potential as a mountain biker and just getting the most out of the sport. But regardless of your skill level or what you're willing to do, just the key is to not get hurt and to have fun out here in the woods. This is the start of the new downhill little jump section at Cherokee Park, sort of by the dog center, and I'm on my 1987 Fisher Montare, and we'll see if this baby can jump. Oh yeah, I got some air. Here we go. I'm getting like 3 inches of air because I'm sort of terrified, but hey, I'm doing it. All right, let's go. Ooh, bouncy, let's go. Woo! Ah! Burn, 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 turn, turn. Man, I just saw a bunch of glass shards. That's freaky. All right, here we go. Sketchy brakes, sketchy brakes. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. go. Keep up the momentum. Just go through the line. No brakes, no brakes. Oh, that is so painful. Almost went over the bars. All right, here we go, here we go. These rocks are no big deal on this suspension bike that's new, but this old bike, oh, it makes it a little freaky. All right, made it. There's this little alternate rock climb turn here, and it's always challenging on a normal mountain bike, so let's see how it does on this 1987 Fisher. All about core and confidence, and not happening today. Had the confidence, had the core, coordination was not there. All right, the Cherokee Park on the Fisher Montare, and this is a really cool little log ride that has been here for like ever, as long as I can remember. This thing's been here. Oh, put down the foot. Oh, totally did not do it. I might have to go back and do that, but what is this? Nope, not happening. All right, just passed the log ride on Cherokee Trail and heading into this new little jump section on the old Montare. Woo! Yeah, buddy. Hit the kicker to the side. All right, here we go. Fun berms. Let's go. Woo! All right, let's hit the jumps. 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, only getting the front wheel off there, but pretty good for a almost 4-year-old mountain bike. Let's go. Brakes. Feels sketchy. Feels so sketchy, but fun. Let's pump it. Pump track, baby. Pump. All right. Oh, those rocks are not pleasant right now. All right, get up speed. Side kicker. All right, let's go. Other big berm. Woo. All right, this bike. All right, a little ledge. Ooh, oh, that was not pretty. That was not pretty at all. Let's get some more speed. Let's go. Fill in the flow. Alt line. Let's go. Alternate line. Woo. Oh, mud. Woo. Dodged it. All right, up. Not doing that alt line on this bike today. Woo. All right, gotta go. Let's go. Let's hit this jump. Let's get 3 inches of air. Boom. Ow, that hurt. Rocks. All right. This is Dog Hill at Cherokee Park, and this is my 1987 Fisher Montare that I've converted to single speed. It's like 37 years old, and I am going to attack Dog Hill and totally climb it on this single speed with slick tires, and I am bound and determined to do this. I see it in my head. I'm visualizing it. I'm going to conquer this hill. I always do it on my other mountain bikes, my modern mountain bikes that have all those nice gears, but I'm gonna do it on this single speed, and I believe I can do it. Even though there's this crazy headwind blowing in my face, I believe I can do this. I know I can do it. I got what it takes. You just gotta keep pushing and going. Let's go. It's getting harder to talk. Whew. I feel like I'm on a Stairmaster at max right now, and I can feel the bike totally bending, and my thighs are cramping. But I'm gonna go through it. I believe I can do it. My legs are cramping, but I can do it. I got what it takes. I got what it takes. Sure will. Thank you, Lord, I made it. Whew. That is the power of positive thought and preparation and discipline, so you can do something awesome like that despite cramps, despite it being so hard, and then you get to enjoy an awesome downhill like this. Let's go. go with the brakes. Oh shit, those are big holes. Momentum saves you sometimes, speed saves you on a mountain bike. Whew, gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Whew, oh man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. That was absolutely sick. Gotta love mountain biking. All right, let's do this thing. Whew. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, there's no dropper post on this bike. I am not feeling it at all. Maybe somebody with more skills, more practice, a former BMXer would feel more comfortable doing that, but not today, not for me. All right, let's go. It was worth a shot though. Always gotta try. Gotta love mountain biking. Ooh. All right, here we go. Woo. All right, old bike can learn new tricks. Although, you know, I have no idea how many people own this bike before I did. I mean, oh shit. The thing is 37 years old, right? And I've had it for like maybe 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So I am still like super new to this bike on this bike's journey. And you know, you just wonder how many people have ridden it and crashed it and love this bike. And it's just incredible, especially in our culture nowadays where, you know, one-time use of things and we throw things away, and people go through new mountain bikes like once a year. And don't get me wrong, like I've gone through my fair share of mountain bikes, but it's sort of cool to think that an old steel bike like this has so much life in it still, and it's gone through so many people probably, or maybe it's only been the 1 or 2 people, who knows. I mean, I'm in Kentucky right now, and I know this bike, oh shit, came from California when I bought it, and there's just like, there's no telling the story of this bike and everything it's been through. It's so cool to think about that. All right, taking the sideline, and it even ends in a little drop. Oh, kicking my ass. All right, let's go. Whew. Gotta love being in the woods and mountain biking. It's such a beautiful spring day in Kentucky. Gotta love riding in the woods at Cherokee Park. All right, this is a fun downhill at Cherokee Park, coming right above the start of No Net. And again, on my 1987 Fisher Montare 37-year-old mountain bike, and I'm probably like 10 miles in right now, and I really feel like I'm becoming one with the bike. And the routes and stuff are sort of brutal, but you learn to take better lines, and you know, even these sketchy brakes, especially, like, I can't believe there's a U brake on this bike. You get used to it, and you can ride some decently bumpy and hard stuff and survive and just thrive. Actually, not even survive, thrive, and just have such an awesome time on your bike. And gosh, you gotta love parks like Cherokee and Louisville. They're so awesome. All right, this is No Net Trail at Cherokee Park. The local mountain bike association and the parks and rec, they've poured a lot of effort into making these trails better and flowy, which totally makes sense because Cherokee Park, it's like in the middle of the city. It's a very urban place, and it's a little oasis in the middle of it. And I can't speak for the other local mountain bikers, but me personally, it's like I totally support and agree with everything they've done, but I can't feel but a little nostalgic about a long time ago, especially with No Net. Is this trail used to be like, I remember I come out here and be like, oh, you gotta clean No Net. No Net it's the hardest one to clean. It's, you know, it's the most challenging trail at Cherokee. I mean, there's some alternate harder lines, I'll give you that, and some of those still exist, but No Net was sort of like the one. And I just feel nostalgic about it because, you know, I sort of miss it being harder. Not right now on this 37-year-old mountain bike, but I'm very, very grateful for it being easier. But you can't help but feel nostalgic. But it's the restoration project is just really good for the mountain bike scene and just for getting more beginners into the sport, and totally support it and think it's super cool that they're doing it, and you love it, gotta love it. And you know, it feels really good to have made it this far on this trail. And I know the GoPro effect is real, it probably didn't look like much, and they've made it a lot easier, but like even this little kicker bridge thing, like I'll hit it on this bike. All right, getting a little trickier now. I remember the first time I came to Cherokee, I wouldn't ride over this because I was afraid I was gonna fall over that ledge, and now I just ride over it like it's no big deal. And it's funny how those things happen as you get better and you progress in the sport. And with a single speed 10 miles in, I'm feeling it right now. All right, can I make it up these routes? Let's go. Nope, not happening. All right, back on the right trail. Didn't clean no net because I took the wrong turn, and that happens. Even though I've ridden this trail countless times, well over a decade, you can still take wrong turns. And Cherokee Park's sort of funny like that, because I remember when I was a beginner a long time ago, that one of the intimidating things about Cherokee was that it was sort of hard to figure out how to string together the loop and all the roads and stuff. But after you do it so many times, it comes second nature. All right, here comes probably the crux move. Now it's just making all these little things on this old bike. And again, all this has been smoothed out. It used to be a lot more challenging, but getting close to the end of no net, and my hands, I'm feeling it. My legs have cramped a little bit, but still feeling good. Man, if I wouldn't have taken that wrong turn, I think I would have cleaned all this. But hey, gotta love being outside. All right, powering through, made it. All right, past these rocks and these roots, almost there. Last part, let's go up. Didn't do it. Oh man. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Gotta love to spend time on the woods mountain biking. All right, heading back from Cherokee Park to Seneca Park, and this is one of the, I feel like, lesser ridden alternate lines in the park system here. And I don't even know what the official name of the trail is, but over the years I've called it the real no net, in homage to the old no net. But this one really feels like no net. I mean, there is a drop off on your side, but I've never really felt like I was in danger of falling off the cliff. And you know, I've done this many times, and I'm a pretty decent mountain biker. Like, don't do this trail if you're a novice or anything like that. But if you're with a local and you walk and you feel good, like, maybe this is a trail for you, maybe it isn't. But we'll see how I do the day on this 1987 Fisher Montare. Starting to get a little harder. Beargrass Creek's down on my right. You can see all these rocks, and I'm feeling it. No, I didn't have enough momentum. Single speed in 11 miles is taking the gas out of me. But nonetheless, let's keep rolling. Oh man, still not making it today. This is the crux move of the trail right here. And honestly, I've only hit this maybe once or twice all the way through. And you have to have a lot more speed than I just had. And you could totally fall off that right there, but I've never heard anybody doing that. And you can see I just messed it up because I didn't have enough speed and didn't make it, but it's totally doable. I've done it, but you know, you just got to keep getting on your bike and keep on riding. Ooh, that does not sound good. All right, let's go. All right, let's finish. Still no nut. I don't know, it gets really steep up here, and this bike doesn't have a dropper. Oh, that sound was I lost my rear brake. Yeah, there's no way I'm going down this right now. Oh man. Yeah, my rear U brake is totally not working right now. That is not good. All right, I'll figure that out. Well, I'm 11.5 miles in and I totally lost my rear U-brake right there and I'm not fixing it, but the good news is the trail is over and it's all pavement back to Seneca Park. Let's go. Ooh, it's fun to ride with no hands on the handlebars, especially after all that pumping. Like having no front suspension on this bike, or rear for that matter, takes a toll on your hands and your arms, and you feel the pump, but it feels good, and it feels good to ride without your hands on the handlebars to give them a rest. Whew, what a day, what an awesome day. BiKoPians, thank you for riding with me today. This was me riding my 1987 Fisher Montare. It's about 37, 38 years old right now, and it's still living strong and stuff. And I want to give you one little cool tidbit about this bike, if you made it this far, so thank you for making it. But you see that faded paint job from red, the white, the red? Back in the day, the base model of this bike was red, and this bike, when I originally got it, was red, but it was rusting, so I totally restored it, bring it back to life. But there was a higher end version of the bike that was blue fading to white, fading back to blue. So my sort of retro shout out to the original bike lines was I took this red one and I painted it like the faded high-end blue one, just to give it that little special touch. But thanks so much for watching the day and riding with me. Subscribe and follow me on my journey. Peace out.